animators, and welcome to Disney Dollhouse issue 39. As always, let's have a flick through of the magazine. So in this issue we're still focusing on the basement level and adding more structure to it. Then we've got our instructions and some handy tips of how to get things level and keep them pretty much straight. And then the timeless classic is the Black Cauldron. Again, it's another Disney movie that I don't realise is a Disney movie. But I've got a funny feeling this one actually originally wasn't. I could be wrong. I seriously could be wrong. But yeah, it's not one I'm too familiar with. But he looks familiar. He looks like the bad guy from Beauty and the Beast. You know, the guy who runs the asylum and that was going to take Belle away. So, could be. And then the other timeless classic is Sleeping Beauty. I love the stylization of this movie. It's done by one of my favorite animators, Ivan Doyle. He did all the backgrounds, which is why you've got all these sort of stylized trees and things. I am currently teaching myself how to use gouache, and hopefully I'm going to get to be able to do my own architectural illustrations in some of his style, hopefully. And then another timeless classic is Cars 2006. I have watched this one. It is quite funny. I do like that one. And then on the back it's our usual blurb, as well as what's coming in issue 40, which is more of the basement and some more of Donald's decorative items, which we love because they're so detailed. So detailed. So, let's get on with the build. Right, so the two pieces of structure that we've got is another wall with a big chunk and this strip. And it's basically what we did on that side, we're going to do on the other side. So let me just move my tools out of the way, but we need the wood glue. So let's try and get this a bit better in frame. There we go. Hey, that was a good camera trick, because if I put the wood glue there, so therefore it stays on the focus rather than the thing at the front. But anyway, I digress. So this piece needs to slot into... I've got it upside down. So silly. It needs to go this way. Obviously we need these legs to stick in the holes. And this divot, this groove, is obviously for Winnie the Pooh's drawer to slide in. And it should slot in place like so. So all this needs to be glued up nicely. And a bit of pressure putting onto it as well. So that glues into place there. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to put glue along the bottom. That's better. There we go. All the way along the bottom. Now I'm going to put it along the side as well that's going to connect to the other wall. And then slot them into place. Now, how am I going to clamp him? Because it needs to be squished together, if you can see there. It needs to be squished like so. Have I got something that I can tie round? So I'm going to try with some parcel string. Just what you get at the post office. And probably best looking at the top camera. Because it's going to have to go around absolutely everything. Hopefully you can see on the top camera that I have basically just put the string all the way around the model. Then I'm just going to tie it and pull it taut, so that when I do, but you also need to keep it straight as well, remember that. That's the key here. just pull that bit around there for now. I'm just going to try and tie this off as best I can and as taut as I can as well. So if you can see, a little closer again, it's squeeze that gap. And then leave it to dry like so. And then the other bit that we need to do is this bit that's going to give these two walls stabilization, which will actually help in keeping it together. So it doesn't really matter which way up you use this. They're pretty much both the same, and they're going to slot together like so. And again, this will help keep the walls together as well. But I'm going to keep the string on because it shouldn't interfere with the string. Let's try, shall we? So we want a little bit of glue on the tips that are going to touch the wall, and then this inside as well, because that's going to marry up to the wall on both ends, both the same side. And then slot them into these two places that are connecting both these walls on either side together. And squish it down good. And then give it all a good squeeze. Get rid of any excess glue, as you know I like to do. So we'll leave that to dry. And it should all be nice and taut. But that is pretty much it for the build for this issue. Pretty simple, it's just making sure you keep the joins together. But we did get some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful decorations in this issue. First up, we've got Mickey's sofa to match his chair, which is just over here. But look at that. Isn't that just fabulous? I love this so much. It's just so nice. I'll put it in Mickey's room and show you close up towards the end. Then we've also been given some balloons. I believe these are for Mickey's room. I think so. Yeah, they seem to stand in the bucket that we got in a previous issue. We've been given a red one and a yellow one. But I like how they sort of like bob around on the wire. That's such a nice touch. And then a blue one and also a pink one. So I think that's such a lovely touch. But yeah, so we've got 4 balloons and a sofa this issue. Also, I forgot to mention, last issue, we were given, if you're a subscriber, you get some premium figures. So last issue I got, but I didn't show you because I'm a dummy. We got Piglet, but look how well Piglet is done. So nice. And then we've also got one of the Aristocats, but I can't remember his name. I think it's a he. I'm assuming it's a he. Probably wrong, but yeah, one of the cats as well. So we've got, I know Marie's over there. So he can go and hang out with Marie. But yeah, these are 2 lovely premium characters. I love how well made these are. Because I've seen some Disney figures and they're just like, what the hell were they thinking of selling those? But you know. But yeah. So thanks so much for watching. I hope this has helped, especially my method of, you know, joining the walls. Hopefully it works for you guys as well. If you guys know an easier way of doing that, by all means leave me a comment below on how to do that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.